Hello and welcome back to Garing Reaver vs Slime Rancher 2. I'm here in the middle of a prismatic distortion event in which there are some free Prisma. Double, for some reason. Who knows? Who knows why? I do not. Anyway, I am currently in the Ember area of the... Oh, there goes my... Oh well, easy come, easy go. Yes, I'm currently in the Ember area because I'm looking for a thing. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus for just a moment while I collect these. There's some more down here. Yes. Sorry, still concentrating. I'm not able to multitask, apparently. Is there a prismatic hole? There is. Why is... That's creating a lot of doubles. It's so bizarre. Anyway. Yes, because I'm looking for the last door. Magic door of magic powers. That could be anywhere. Ow! Hi. Because I got the thing that was just above me. I got that dial, which leaves only 2 dials unopened in the Grey Labyrinth. And I have reason to suspect there is a wibbly wall in this area. But I don't know where. So... I'm looking carefully for wibbly walls. In which case it will almost certainly be the final... I think I looked in that area. It'll be the final bell. And I'll be able to spray water on a cosmic abomination and see what happens. Because I am a person of science. If nothing else. I mean, to be honest, this area is a bit conspicuous. Anything here? No, apparently not. Oh yeah, there is this big area, isn't there? But last time I was here, there was prismatic distortion, so it was hard to tell. It's hard to see the wibbly walls when everything is wibbly, you know? Oh! Yeah, I think this might be it. Also go away. Oh no, chicken. Open the door. Yeah, here we are. Right, I'm just going to pick that up. Just pick that up. I want some peace in here, thank you. So watch shadows play in lava. This is the final bell. It is... Oh, and a strange diamond. It has not taken me that long to find all of these. You know what? I'm gonna ring this bell with a diamond. Here we go. And again. Okay. That's all 5 bells. All 5 bells rung. Ow. Be gone. Okay. That is... I am genuinely a bit shocked I've managed to find and ring all 5 bells this quickly. But, before I do anything else, I am going to head home and... make sure everything's fine there before diving into whatever's next. Hey everyone, I bet you're all quite unhappy. Yep, yeah you are. Okay. Well, I've got a message. It is from Mochi. Yo B, I got you a little something, empty sound little. Cause I got myself something big, it's way better. Root arches. What, did you get yourself a tree? Is it a bonsai tree? Ha ha ha, because bonsai trees are actually quite small. See what I did there? Hey, Ding. Go back to sleep, everybody. I do not need you guys to be awake. Quick question. How expensive are Dream Lantern 2s also? Ooh, delay before... Oh. Oh. I see. Right. I misunderstood what that would be. When it said power injector, I thought, oh, I see, it speeds up the speed at which you, like, inject plots into machines, you know, so that thing I've been complaining about where it takes ages to shoot stuff out of the vac pack, maybe this increases the speed. That's a really cool idea. No, it doesn't. It injects the power. So, less useful. Yes, Dream Lantern 2, Silky Sand. Because this puts slimes to sleep for 3 days, during which time they do not need to eat, which is really useful when I'm trying to save time. So maybe it's worth getting one of these. Everything else I can sort of afford, so Silky Sand. Is there anything else I need? What was the other thing I was going to get? Oh, I was going to buy stuff at night, which it almost is. Because, oh no, I was going to buy the injector. I'm very glad I didn't spend my 15 coins on that. Wow, I would have been disappointed. So bearing that in mind, what can I buy that I actually want? Drone module station. I'm curious about the high-tech wall. I'm wondering if that shows plot prices, because it looks like the plot price wall. But I doubt it actually will. Regen? What's the regenerator then? Because that's what I thought that was. The power injector and the regenerator. Oh, I think the power injector is the delay between, like, stop using power and start regaining power, and the regen module is how quickly? The rate of regen by 30%, reduces the delay by 33%. Okay, I suppose that is useful, because it means it's less time waiting around, and I can afford it, so I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, and I can get this one as well. Do I need any of that? Oh, I use a lot of magma cone, but not much else of value. Oh no, I use all my Prisma plots. Right, can I get another drone? Because I would love another drone. How many drones can I get? 4 more drones? No, just 1 more drone. Because I'm out of wild honey again. God, wild honey seems rare. But I do have another drone to play with. So, I don't know where to put this. I could put it somewhere to get more resources, somewhere in the... I was about to say the Glass Desert, wow. No, the Grey Labyrinth. But instead, I'm going to start working towards my old mates. That is to say, I need stuff here. Sorry if I'm not making the maximum amount of sense at the moment. I'm still kind of ill. Plots from... Ooh. No. Ooh. From plot collectors. To the market, I think. And I'm just going to charge you up. But yes, some of these places I'm probably going to want to instead put them on free range rather than plot collectors. So I may actually need to get rid of the plot collectors in those areas, because basically anywhere with puddles, they're not going to be collected. But I mean, it's the puddles and the fire. I don't know. Maybe it is still worth it to keep them on... God, look at how slow this is. Don't you wish you could use a power injector to speed this up? It's really what I thought it was going to be. The fire and puddle slimes won't get collected unless it's on free range, because I don't have ponds. Then again, I don't even know if free range will collect from an incinerator. Was an incinerator an option? I didn't see it, but I also didn't look. So, best way to not see something is not to look. But let's go and have a quick snoopy. If incinerator is an option. It is, okay. So yeah, the free range almost certainly wouldn't collect from the incinerator, which means I'm better off just doing the incinerator and ponds manually. Not that I really need them in any kind of quantities whatsoever, so it's probably fine. I mean, the puddles do tend to sort of stick at 9. Oh, you're sitting on one. I'll take that from under you. Because they produce 3 each and then stop. And when you've got 2 areas of puddles, that means 18 per collection. To be honest, it's just the fire that are the least efficient. I mean, you can basically get them on demand by feeding them, but it's still like they don't do it that quickly. They only seem to produce a few at a time and then they stop, which I think is probably what the puddles do, but because it's harder to passively feed the fire, I sort of notice it less. I don't, or more, you know, the restrictions and stuff. I don't know. I assume they do stay in there like they do in the other buildings and even in the ponds in these areas, so maybe that is a viable thing to just sort of feed them and leave it. But I started feeding these guys pogos just because they only need feeding at night, so it doesn't seem to... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. So it seems silly to fill up their food thing because half it rots, because they don't actually eat it at all during the day. I do have quite a few spare chips at the moment. I believe I've got 3 more, so I will get one of these. I think I'm going to go with the other injector. Like, I know I was literally just bad-mouthing it, but like if this decreased it by another 33%, that would be amazing. Like a 66% reduction on time for the module. Yeah, 66. So the most expensive thing in that is the aquaglass. Wonderful. So I can get the next thingy, but is there anything else? I'm saving the Prisma plots for that. So I need the dream bubbles. I need some more honey to get another drone. But I suppose I should go and stabilize a cosmic anomaly that is destroying the planet. That would probably be a good thing for me to do on this fine morning where it's very windy out here. But yeah, I guess I'll just teleport straight there, shall I? Which was this one. Whee! I realised I forgot the Prisma plorts, which I shall bank while I'm there. And through again. It's funny how many times I arrive here in the middle of a prismatic event. Leave me be, leave me be. Leave me be, spikies. I should probably head straight up to the room, shouldn't I? Look at that. 36 free shadow plorts just because of 3 shadows that spawned in this corner. That's how easy... Oh no, sorry, more than that. 39. That's... How is it 39? See, that's further proof that some of them spawned as 3. Anyway. Oh, more of them. Oh no. Well. Sorry, I would love to play in here more, but I must splat into action. I'll just grab some more. Ow! Rude. Alright, well I'm up to 27 anyway. Right. Back on into the depths of the shadow splat. Splatting. Depths of splatting. Take that one. Any more? Any more for any more? Yes, at least one. And a few more. Okay. I find it weird how sometimes they go flying through, sometimes they just drop. I see them. Splat. Oh, and another one. I get rewarded for my efforts with another plort dropped carelessly where it lay. What? Come here. No, I'm gonna have to go and get it. Anyway, yes. Go away. Go away. Right. On to the core. To stabilize it. So what do I think will happen is a very good question. I reckon it will spray water on the core. I reckon the core will give off like a prismatic mist. But I really have no idea. I don't know why Gigi thinks pouring water on a cosmic abomination that is destroying the world will help. I would assume it is closer to a grease fire than a paper fire. I honestly can't remember the one that you're supposed to use water on. I just know you're not supposed to use it on a grease fire. So, yeah. I can't imagine that this will help. I mean, it's going to, but I just can't imagine how it could possibly help. But before I... Oh, would you look at that? Interesting. But first... Oh, maybe I should hold on to these just in case. Okie dokie. Oh, that's now available. So I wonder if she has something new to say here. Hello. This is it, Beatrix. With the harmonizers activated and with your help, I can attempt to stabilize the Prismacore. It works like this. The Prismacore is constantly emitting a chaotic array of energy waves that seemingly take the form of color in our world, but it's totally out of sync with our world. In a way that runs deep, like in an elemental way. That's how it warps reality around it. So you're saying it's the color from out of this world? The color from space, you could call it. But this is where you come in. The harmonizers you activated emit a special energy pulse that reverberates around the whole of the labyrinth. Combined, they form a kind of harmonious energy wave, and when directed at the Prismacore, it attempts to change it to make it harmonious too. But you said it was attempted before and never worked? Yes, that's true, but I think I have something that the architects of the system did not. My arm. I could feel the energy waves of the Prismacore in my arm. I could feel its chaos, and so I think I'll be able to change its wavelength and create that harmony, because I'll be able to feel it myself. Okay, what do you need me to do? Once you're ready, I'll begin overlaying the harmonizer's wavelengths onto the Prismacore. This will cause incredible disruptions and send the Prismacore into a state of chaos until we can actually stabilize it. This chaos will have a volatile effect on the world around us, transmuting even slimes into massive horrible tar that will fill the room and destroy everything unless we do something about it. I'll need you to fight back and destroy all the tar before they destabilize the core and take us with it. Normally water can't exist here for long, it turns to glass this close. But the harmonizers resonate through the water that flows here, so grab it while you can and wipe out those tar. What if things get really out of hand? I've got you covered. I've rigged the hydro shower above the Prismacore. It only needs to build up enough pressure. So to do that, pack it full of slimes. Not only might it save the day, but you'll save some slimes by sacrificing them. Also, I'll store the contents of your vac tank during the process so you'll have plenty of room for slimes. I know this all sounds like a lot, but it's a long shot, but it's our only chance. So are you ready? I need to prepare a bit more. Come back when you're ready. I'll be waiting. I do find it really, really cool that they've managed to tie Tar, who've always been this sort of rainbow enemy, into essentially what is wrong with the world. Oh, sorry, I meant that to be water. Oh, look at that! Oh no, it is water. Sorry, I thought it turned into glass. I rigged up this hydro shower for emergencies, but there's no water, just a lot of pipes. Okay. Cool. Fire, water, sleep, energy, and harmony. When these 5 elements combine, they create an elemental distortion that will destroy the world. I don't think that's how the story goes. Right. Should we do this? I guess we shall. I guess we shall. So I guess I have to shoot the slimes into these while fighting Tar. So I think I'll be given water. I didn't expect a boss fight in this game, I will be honest. This is it. Once more, I'm counting on you, Beatrix. Unstable Prismacore. Okay, did actually get rid of my water and sealed the door. Oh, that looks bad. Also really cool. Look at you. Sorry, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Ah, that's cool. Like, tar do seem to really represent the destabilization of the world. Interesting. Well, let's just... Oh, hello. Tar growth. Where are these slimes I'm supposed to be saving? Oh, hello. I don't know why I've got a pogo fruit on me. I just have. Been sort of the... Prisma waves are radiating in increased levels. Try to keep things secure. Okay. No! Oh, okay, I didn't expect it to get eaten. Okay, now this is actually getting kind of bad because I was taking things a bit leisurely. I need to refill my water. Did I just see a slime? I did. Cotton! Well, I'm not shooting that cotton in. That cotton's here to help me. He's my mascot. The mascot of Cotton County. You're getting very, very big, aren't you? Begone! Begone, Faltar! Okay. Right, if I shoot you there and then vac you up. And then shoot you there and then vac you up again. Right. Now it's in slot 1, where I'm not going to use it. I got you. I got you. Prisma waves are reaching unstable levels, but the harmonizers, they're working. Keep it up, Beatrix. I need more water, or... Chlep. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I see. They just sort of reaches a point and then it bursts. Oh, I see. They're damaging it. I thought that was me damaging them, but no. That's why I was taking it slow, because I thought, oh, I'm doing really well. I'm not. That is the health of the thing I'm protecting, not the health of the enemies I'm destroying. Should I be shooting more? Oh, goody. The tar has surrounded the Prismacore. They're going to cause things to collapse. Giant tar barrier. Oh, that's bad. That is very, very bad. I'm out of water again. I am failing miserably. I really should take this a lot less lightly, shouldn't I? I know I'm saving the world, but at the same time, I'm having fun. Okay, that's done something. Was that all I needed to do? I only needed to put like 10 slimes in there. Oh, look at them all. No, this one. Right. I see. Tabby! I saved the tabby. The tabby is safe. Tabby! Oh, I've got you, Angler. I got you. Look at them sort of bouncing around in there. Be gone. I'm coming for you. Gotcha. Let's go over to this one. So it seems they do share a thing. That's good to know. Oh, look, it just sort of fills them up. Blast you! Blast you, giant tar barrier! With your tornadoes. Oh, nope, that's all I can do. Gotcha, gotcha. Ow. Gotcha. And in there, and in there, and in there. Gone. I think I'm beyond the point of helping to fight the tar. This is... Really, SPLAT was here to save the world. That's what we're learning. You know, SPLAT... At the time, I didn't realise it, but SPLAT has always been here to save the world. Anyone who tells you differently is an anti-splatist and doesn't understand the noble divine purpose that for which we exist. Splatting! Splatted! A real hero helped Gigi stabilise the core. We did it. I can't believe it. Come over so we can... Oh, look at it! Hang on a sec. I think that just took a screenshot without the UI. Is this still hurt? It doesn't! Oh, you can actually stand on it. Wow. Rainbow space. Look at them! They're just frolicking free. What happened to the slimes in my pack? I had a... Oh, look at this! Hello! Look at the tabbies! Yay, tabbies! Oh, they all shot out because I had 3 tabbies in a cotton. Hi! Beatrix, all the readings from the Prismacore, they're stable. It's on a completely different wavelength than before. From before, not than. It can't be different than. I can feel it. It will take a long time for the land to fully heal and effects like Prisma disruptions to stop, but Rainbow Island, no, the future of the whole Far range has been saved. You did it, Beatrix. We did it, and I can't thank you enough. What happens to the Prismacore now? Time will tell, but I think it can remain here as another part of the world that we all call home. Humans were never part of this world until we landed here one day, and now look at us. We managed to be part of it all and not destroy it in the process. That's the way it should be. Not destroying things. Even the Prismacore was once lost out in the void of space before it landed here, this colour out of space, and now it's part of this world too. It's got to find its true place in all of this, just like me. So, are you free now? I can feel a change in my arm. It's still connected to the Prismacore, but not like before. There's a quiet to it now, just a low hum of energy. It feels peaceful. I'll need to run more tests to truly know, but I think I might finally be able to leave this chamber. Where will you go? There's something I need to do out there. I need to finally talk to someone and let them know that my mom tried so hard, that I tried so hard, and that I just couldn't be that person. And that every day my mum felt such guilt about not being that person either. I might not see you again for a while, I'm so sorry. Sometimes our journeys take us away from our friends and those we love. How do you manage it? I once had someone tell me that you need only to look up at the stars. The stars? No matter how far you go, their light will touch you both. But what if where you are is beyond any distance, beyond time? Their light was here before us and it will be hereafter. I hope she sees them. I hope she knows I'm safe now. Thank you, Beatrix, for all that you've done here, for me and for all that you have yet to do. The Far Range is a better place with you part of it. I'm tearing up a little. Travel safely, Gigi. I'm a little upset that we didn't actually get to meet her. And this is still blocked off. It will be open because there's a signal thing there. I sort of thought it might unlock more here. It did not. Okay, this was really weird. This is a very odd thing to be in this game that I didn't expect. I'm not against it because that was fun and challenging. I'm not sure it really fits the rest of the tempo of the game. And I've no idea if it's even doable if you choose the no tar mode, but This is beautiful. I'm just going to frolic a bit more with these guys. Hello! The rainbow fields is like the most beautiful part. But yeah, now what? I'm assuming she is in this chamber. I think if I was to criticize, which I'm going to do very briefly, I think it was a mistake to put her in a chamber which is literally visible from where you do the boss fight and where you speak to her via comms, and not have her appear. And it's like, oh, that's because, you know, they didn't want to do a 3D model of a person. Then don't put a window here. You know, if you're going to write yourself into a corner, don't. But anyway, that was just if I was to... Like, the effect here is so beautiful. But yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. She's got to be in there. Also, at no point was it suggested she is actually able to go home. It was fully implied that she is just stuck here now forever. Even though her arm is humming with prismatic energy, and it could have been a case... I mean, maybe it still is, but this feels like the end of the game. If, you know, it could have been like, oh, I can use this arm to power my teleporter one last time. Now that it's stabilized, I can get it to go where I want it to. I can go home. Thank you for letting me go home. You know, something like that. But no, it's just, oh, I'm stuck here now. But I'm going to go speak to my grandmother and tell her that I'm not dead. Ooh. Gigi left the Grey Labyrinth for the first time in as long as she could remember. It felt like leaving a dream. The night air was cool and she heard the song of the wind as it wove through the prismatic grasses across Rainbow Island. Aw. She looked up at the sea of stars that flowed across the night sky. She thought of home and her mother. She wondered if she would ever have the chance to talk to her again, to tell her she was sorry. And so Gigi decided before her next adventure that there was someone she needed to see. No, Cottons. It was like coming home again, only she knew it wasn't the same. She tried to find the words but couldn't. Aww. But somehow, no words were needed. Ah. Somehow there was only love and understanding. Back at the glass desert, time is a funny thing. They say a march is on, but what if you're not ready to march with it? What then of those who managed to travel in the other direction? Once upon a time, there was a girl who figured out how to walk outside of time. That's so cool. And with great courage and determination, she took that step, because in doing so, she might just have a shot at saving the world. Then with the help of some new friends and a little luck, the girl saved the world, but lost to time. But oh! That's the prismatic sort of changing in the future. But somewhere out there, beyond time, a mother waits for her daughter to return. And though her days have been filled with grief and regret, somehow today she felt something different. She felt a calm, as the ominous colours that once rippled across the horizon began to fade with the rising sun. And then she felt memories coming to her that seemed long forgotten. Memories of her mother telling her she was proud of her no matter what. Telling her stories of Gigi and the sacrifice she made. And most clearly a warm memory of them all together, and the love that they felt then. Because love is a funny thing. Once you feel it, you always have it. It transcends everything, even time. Yeah, that made me cry a bit. Slime Rancher is an incredible franchise. Slime Rancher 1 was this golden shining spark of early access games. And although I feel Slime Rancher 2 stumbled a bit on that regard, they only had like a couple of major releases, and I feel they really jumped the gun on the story. And then just sort of ended the story. I really expected there to be a few more updates. I feel they front-loaded the content a bit much, maybe. But, I mean, is that a thing that you can say about early access games? Oh, they released too much at first, so there weren't many updates before the final release. That seems like an insane criticism. But, I don't know, I think it just felt like... I'm going to complain about the drones again. I know, crazy. I think because they withheld the drones, it made the front half of it made the game without the drones feel cluttered, because there was not enough time to do everything. And maybe they wanted to like put the foot down on the pedal a bit more, make you work harder. I feel that's not the kind of game this is, and it's the kind of game that is very much a relaxation game. Which is why the boss fight, I'm not sure it fits, but also it feels weird to have so many plates spinning with the shadow plorts and the Prisma plorts, which are like a 5-step process in their own right. The drones, which you have to jump through several hoops to get, and are limited in number, although the limit wound up being a lot higher than I first thought. And have them, like, stuck so far in the tech tree, or not a tech tree, but so far in progress that by the time you get them, I mean, I've only had 4, and I've finished the game now. 5 maybe, 6. Anyway, the point is that they're too hard to get. The drones are supposed to be there to ease off the not monotonous gameplay, but the repetitive gameplay that by the late stages of the game, where you're doing stuff like the Prisma plorts and the shadow plorts, by that point, you shouldn't need to be going and spending like half an hour maintaining your ranch every couple of days. So I think the drones were a massive misstep in this game, but the story was spectacular. Sorry, I'm done complaining now. I still kind of wish it had been Beatrix's descendant, Gigi, because I mean, a theme that Slime 1 and 2 both had is that Beatrix is sort of almost just here. Like, Beatrix is seen as this almost legendary figure by the others, but at the same time, she's just sort of here. Like, Hobson's the one who first discovered and travelled the Glass Desert. He's the one who discovered this teleporter at the other end. And, Gigi was the one who travelled through time and first discovered most of the Grey Labyrinth. And then I'm just sort of following in their wakes. And with it all being about Hobson and Thora's family, essentially, it is their story almost. And Beatrix is just sort of there to help with that. And it's an odd perspective on a story. You know, being the one who does everything, even though it's not her story, you know? It's strange to me. But it was a very emotional story, and I did tear up. I'm not... No! The baby's happy too. Someday, somehow, I will see you again. So that's Gigi and her mother both speaking. I really think that she should have been able to go home. I think it's very odd that she couldn't. I mean, maybe that's what Slime 3 is going to be, but I doubt it. Because it feels like they lined it up perfectly to happen in this, but maybe that's what a sequel hook is. I'm expecting this to be Thora now. Be like, hey, you'll never guess who just showed up. It is not Thora. Hey, Amiga, here's a gift. Shrubs. Special delivery, chickens, rock. I think Slime 2 both improves on a lot of things and slightly misses on a few things. So, like, I've barely done any decoration, not because of lack of decorations. I have tons of them. Look, I've got tons of decorations, and there are so many more decoration options, including really cool ones. Like this, you know? Like, it's such a cool decoration. But the thing is, because the environments are already so pretty, it feels like clutter. You know, like I'm not one of those people who feels the need to place decorations cause I can, you know, cause I have them. I'm generally a fan of sort of more minimal. That is so beautiful. More minimalist design. So, like, I wanted to put a cotton or two because, you know, it's Cotton County, but I'm not going to just like fill this area with clutter because it would just look cluttered. So, in designing their environments so well, they've made the decorations irrelevant, and by creating enough of a challenge so that drones aren't trivial, they've made them too hard. So, you know, it's a delicate balance, and of course it's very much, you know, your mileage may vary. You may feel completely different. You may love putting decorations everywhere, and that is perfectly fine. That's perfectly valid. I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's just me personally, this is how I like to design the stuff, because this area does look great. But yeah. Also, did we not get another area? Because I don't have enough space for all the slimes. I was convinced we'd get another area at the end. Which again, it points to the whole, they front-loaded. You know, we started off with everything but the dig site. Which one's the dig site? This one. So we started off with, like, these four from the get-go, basically. And then, although they added a number of new slimes, they didn't add new areas, except the dig site, which added fewer areas than the rest, which is a bizarre choice. But yeah, I don't think I'm quite done with this game. I want to find the last pod here, the last pod up here, the last couple of hang on, that means there's nothing left of the Grey Labyrinth either. There are whole areas of the Grey Labyrinth. Hang on. That means there's nothing here. I don't want to say this feels unfinished, but it really feels like they rushed the ending. Like, the Grey Labyrinth, the largest area, essentially doubling the game size, was added in 2 updates, and there are whole areas that seemingly cannot be accessed? I don't understand. I don't want to sound ungrateful. What is here in this game is spectacular, and I still rank this as a very, very good game, very good early access game that's like now had a pretty decent full release. But I don't know. It just feels a bit wrong at the end. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear other perspectives on it. But yeah, I don't know how much more people want to see of this. Like, I do want to get this whole place set up and balanced and everything with all the drones I can. And I guess do some decorating, because maybe the edges could do with a little something. But I wanna like tidy up and get rid of these zoom points. What are they called? Accelerators. Zoom points. I want to get rid of them and, like I said, find the other missing things, which I may end up having to look up if I just can't find them. So, yeah. Now, how much more do you guys want to see? Because I reckon... The thing is, I also kind of want to put something up here, but what? Do I have something I could put up here now? Oh, I know the perfect thing to go up here. Do I have one? I don't think I do. No, I don't. The miniatures dome. Or the miniature windmill. I guess I could put the aquarium up here for now. No, there's not a good place for it. But yeah. So I could do another few videos on this to try and collect everything and sort everything out. It's gonna they'll probably be a bit slower to come out because it's gonna take a lot more time to farm the things I need, you know. But yeah, so let me know. I am gonna stop this one a bit early because this was a bit of a long one and there's not much of that I can cut really. So thank you very much for watching. Day 130, by the way, is when I finally completed the game. Oh. Straight into day 131. But yes, thank you very much. Also, I find it very weird that there are this many spaces. Maybe they're saving it for DLC. Or not DLC, expansions. Because they did do that in the other one. They did do like post-game expansions and stuff. Yeah, maybe they will add another area in expansions. Because they are a very good company. Like I'm not complaining about the company. I'm not complaining about the dev team or the way... I just think a couple of their decisions might have been a bit not as good as they could have been. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. Sorry, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the company or anything like that. What is this? But yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Garen vs Slime Rancher 2. Like I said, I'm not quite done. There is a bit more I want to do still. And, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with more Slime Rancher 2 soon. And do let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you want to see me do before the series ends. So thank you very much. And I will catch you later.